Hey guys, I know that this has been a long time coming. Um, Excuse the raspy voice, uh, because I'm a little sick. Not like I have a head cold or anything. It's more like chest congestion, and I've been like coughing a lot, so my voice is like very raspy. But today is um Tuesday, November 26th. And okay, so I have a surprise. I am 13 weeks pregnant. Well, actually 13 weeks and 2 days. I don't know what I'm having yet. I hope I find out on the 10th when I go to my ultrasound appointment on December 10th. I will be, I think, 15 weeks. So yeah, I am really excited. This baby is doing great, developing great. I actually found out that I was pregnant. I think it was September the 6th. No, it wasn't. I started to think that I was pregnant September the 6th. I actually found out on the 17th. That's what day it was. And I actually found out on the night of the 16th, but I wasn't sure because the pregnancy test I took two pregnancy tests. I took one that was a plus or minus one, and then I took the Clear Blue Advanced Digital one because I just wanted to try that test out. Plus it was on sale. It was like they were buy one get one free or something like that. So all the Clear Blue tests at that time were on sale for buy one get one free or buy one get one half off or something like that at my local Rite Aid. So I took advantage of that sale and I was like, okay, well, you can buy one get one free or buy one get one half off. So why not get the Advanced Clear Blue digital one? So anyway, I took the plus or minus one that night, and it was like immediately I could see the plus coming up as the urine was crossing the absorbency pad or whatever. But it was like when the test was finished, it was like barely there. Like it was almost like I was thinking that it might be an evaporated line because it wasn't the line that makes the plus, the I think that's horizontal line was not as thick as the vertical line. So I was just like really confused. And I was like, I don't know if this is plus or minus. I don't know. So I just thought it was an evaporated line. So I took the advanced digital and it came out negative. And I was like, I know I'm pregnant. Like, I know that I'm pregnant. Because ever since like September 6th or something like that, I have been wanting chocolate all the time. Like, I wanted chocolate like nonstop. Everything that I wanted to eat was chocolate. And then one day I was like, oh, I want chocolate and caramel. Like, I want a candy bar. There's nothing but chocolate and caramel. And it just so happened that Milky Way, heck, and I never, ever, ever eat Milky Ways. But they had just so happened to make I think it was just coming out then, or maybe a couple of months before, a Simply Caramel bar, where it's just chocolate and caramel. Which it was crazy because I wanted chocolate and caramel, and then I wanted chocolate every day, and then I got over chocolate and I started to want something else, but I don't remember what that was because I was just craving so many things. And I was actually taking pregnancy tests at that time and it was coming out negative, so I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then, like I said, the night of the 16th, I took the pregnancy test, and I got those results. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to use my first morning's urine, and then I'm going to take the other test that I got, because I got 2 boxes of tests. One box was it came with the regular digital test and the plus or minus, and then the other box came with the two advanced digitals. So I took those tests, and I took the regular digital with my first morning urine, and it was taking so long. I was just like, oh, it's gonna be negative again. So it took so long, but then after 5 minutes, it popped up pregnant, and I was like, like I was still surprised, even though I thought that I was pregnant. So anyway, that's how we found out, and I really think that I got pregnant on my boyfriend's um birthday weekend, because we were getting it in. Um, so I really think that we got pregnant on his birthday weekend. Now, fast forward, um, I really, this pregnancy has been crazy, crazy, crazy. It has not been like any other pregnancy that I've ever had. Um, at like, I think I went to my first appointment at like when I was like 3 weeks or something, or 4 weeks. Like I was just about to miss my period. Excuse me. But I was just about to miss my period, and I went to the doctor because I was having cramping in my uterus, or around my uterus, and I just knew I had a UTI. So I was like, I really need to go to the doctor because I think I'm having UTI pains, and I need to get this resolved. So I went to the doctor, and I found out that I had a UTI, and like a little like a bacterial infection. I think it's called bacterial vaginosis or something. But I know why, because I have been like tearing up some yogurt. Like during the summertime, I was eating really nothing but yogurt for real. After I had my miscarriage and everything, I started to like really love yogurt like during the summer. And you know, yogurt has a lot of bacteria, and yogurt really like helps with yeast infections, even though I didn't have one. But yogurt helps with, you know, the balance of yeast and things like that in your system. And I was eating like 2 or 3 yogurts a day, but really you should really, for like to keep your vaginal health balanced and everything, you should really only eat one yogurt. So I was eating like 2 or 3 yogurts, and I had an overwhelming growth of bacteria because, and I know that's TMI, but I want to be real with you guys. So, anyway, that caused most of the yeast in my vagina to get killed. So that's what happened. So anyway, I took some antibiotics for that, and when I went to the doctor, I was telling them, I was like, I got a positive home pregnancy test. So, you know, whatever. And they was like, they did the test at their office, and I guess it wasn't sensitive enough to pick up the hormone, or maybe it was because it was in the afternoon that the pregnancy test turned out negative. So I ended up making my first prenatal appointment for 3 weeks later, which was at no, it was not 3 weeks later. It was like 2 weeks later, and that was like 5 weeks. At that point, we came in for our first appointment, and it was, I wish I had a picture because I didn't, excuse me, they didn't, excuse me. They didn't give me a picture that time, but I did have a ultrasound to see if they could see the fetal pole and the heartbeat or whatever, but they couldn't because the baby was so small. It was like a little bubble, like this big. Like it was so cute though, like because it was like a little bubble, like literally a little bubble was inside of me, and it was so cute. But then my blood pressure was an issue because I've been going through a whole bunch of things personally, I'll share that on another video. But I was going through a whole bunch of stuff, and I have been um, getting better and better every day with it. But it's just at that point, it was just so strenuous, and my blood pressure was crazy. So um, I lost my train of thought. Um, oh yeah, so my blood pressure was crazy, and at that point, they decided that the doctor. I'm washed out, so I'm trying to get this lighting right. Um, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm doing this on my iPad, and y'all know how that can be with this technology. So I hope this is better. Anyway, so let me see. That is a little better. I don't know. But anyway, so I um ended up having to go see a perinatologist, which I've been seeing since I've been pregnant, since my first visit with the doctor. I've been seeing a perinatologist as well as my OB. So we went to see the perinatologist when I was about 8 weeks. I'm going to show you guys some uh um and I can't edit this, so if I put you down and come back, then I'm sorry. But I got some ultrasound pictures from 8 weeks and from 11 weeks or 7 weeks and 11 weeks. I don't remember. But we went to see the perinatologist at the hospital. They did ultrasounds. I have been put on the same blood pressure medicine, but they've been upping my dose, and now that I'm like at 300 milligrams twice a day of the blood pressure medicine, I can't take it because it makes my stomach like so upset, and I just be feeling awful. So anyway, I'm gonna briefly describe my symptoms. Well, my pregnancy assurances, because I'm trying to stay positive. But um, so let's see. 5 weeks or 6 weeks. Yeah, 5 weeks when I went to my first appointment. Um, we had intercourse that day, earlier in the day, and I started bleeding. And that freaked me out, and I was just so worried, like, oh my God, I'm bleeding, I might be losing the baby. And it was just like so, I was so uptight. And then on top of that, I wasn't having like any symptoms for real. Like I didn't have any breast tenderness, I didn't really have any fatigue, I didn't really have anything. The only thing that I had was what was it? I can't even remember now. But it wasn't like anything that was like really like, oh my God, I'm pregnant. You know, that type of stuff. It was like just little stuff. I was mainly having cravings, but and irritability. That's it. I was so irritable with my boyfriend, and that's also how I knew that I was pregnant, because every little thing that he did made me so mad. Like I would be furious with him. Like I mean, like so mad that like I could break up with him type of mad. So